Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels. This is T Ford, and I'm coming with you with the most effective ways to use the bush in Fortnite. So I actually got a win using the bush in this game, and it was kind of stupid. Like I was just camping, waiting for people to kill off the other players, which was my plan using the bush, just because I didn't have that many resources going towards the end of the game, and what actually happened is I went into a building. Clearly, there's not going to be a bush in a building. And I was just waiting, and I had a porta fort, threw it down, go up the porta fort, and I fell out of the porta fort, and then we just started fighting on the ground. He totally should have murked me this game, but his bad aim just led me to killing him, which was pretty great for me. Pretty shitty for him, though. So, these are my tips on how to be most effective using the bush. Number 1. Only use the bush when you're in the top 20 to 5 people. And I'm saying this because any higher of a number, so 100 to 20, there's just way too many people and there's really no point in using a bush unless you got all legendary guns right away and you have like 2 shields, like 2 med kits, and you just want to camp it out to the end of the game. Like, I guess you could, but that'd be the most boring game to ever watch and play. So my golden little area, or golden area, the top 20 to 5 people, or 30 to 10, so maybe 30 to 5 people. Even 30 is a little high. Like 20 to 5 is perfect for me, because when you're hiding in the bush or waiting around, everyone else is going to be taking out each other, so that number is going to gradually go down. And when you're around like the top 5, you have saved all your resources from hiding this whole time, and you just build a fort, and everyone else is lower on resources, because the last 2 or 3 circles, okay, 2 definitely, before like the top 5, everyone's built a base at least once or twice, which is usually around like 100 to 150, maybe even 200 resources that they used, and if they were in fights, even more. So because you've saved up all your resources, you're able to outbuild everyone at the end, and you're definitely going to get that win. But if you were just fighting everyone normally, then someone would run out of resources and have to be taken out. And that's usually me, because I run out of resources in build battles. I'm like, holy fuck, why? But, okay. Tip number 2. So, remember the first tip. That's essential. Number 2, sneaking up on a base to flank. So, if you see someone in a base and they're Say I'm coming from the south and they're aiming towards north or east or west, maybe even south. If you're using a bush, you can slowly creep in to their base and they won't see a bush slowly moving unless they have a sniper. If they're just one of those kids like aiming down sights and shit and just like looking for someone or looking for bushes. But if they're doing that and you have a sniper, take them out. If you have a 3-round burst, take them out. If you have an RPG, take out their base. You might not want to use a bush there. But if they're not looking directly at you, and if they don't have a sniper, just from the looks of it, then I'd say use the bush, creep up on their base, and then you could either use an explosive, destroy the whole bottom of their base, bring them down, or you get close enough to the point where you could place stairs, and if you place stairs all the way to the top, you'd cover their base, and then you could just do a little build challenge there. It really depends on what they're doing and like how they're reacting to it. I can't give you like a walkthrough on what they would do, because there's so many different things. They could jump out, but that way it could really work to help you get closer to bases and to flank the enemy. So good luck using that tip. I've definitely used that before. Third tip, getting into the circle when enemies are nearby. So this kind of ties in with the second one a little bit. If someone's camping the end of the circle, like the rim of it, this usually happens because there'll always be someone that just runs into the circle immediately when it's smaller, builds a fort. Like, that's probably the smartest thing. You wouldn't really want to run directly through the circle all the way to the other side, because someone's gonna fuck you up, because there's definitely gonna be other players. And they also do another thing. When they get into the rim, they place their fort, right? And then they wait for all the other players that got stuck in the storm. So immediately when you come out, you just get killed. Like, because most people, they have their med kit ready for when they get into the storm. Get into the circle out of the storm. And before they can even build a base, they get smacked. And then they're back at the loading screen all sad. They're like, oh my god, I could have won. I had so much good stuff. But you see, that's why using a bush in that situation could have helped. Definitely not in the storm, because as soon as you take damage, you lose the bush. But before the storm and all that, you could sneak in and get a good spot in the circle. Maybe even flank that guy using the second tip. It's all up to you. These are just some tips. So this is the fourth tip, and my final tip. This one is definitely something that is going to help you and a lot of people don't think of. So imagine there's someone in a 1x1 and it's 3 stories high. You know, they're just chilling up there. They're like coming up pretty often. They're not jumping around. They're standing still and they're just trying to like shoot people, snipe people or something. Instead of standing there and going to take the shot or trying to build a fort and taking that shot, put your bush on and stay in one spot, then aim down sights and shoot them. Because imagine this, you're standing on the ground, aim down sights, trying to line your shot up, and you get smacked by someone else or even by the same guy. He could turn, see you first, shoot you. But if you're a bush, nobody really sees a bush from far distance and immediately just wants to shoot the bush even though it's like super far. So no one's gonna assume that you're someone aiming down sights ready to snipe them. You could easily line your shot up that way, take them out, and then from there though, you're gonna want to dip out because someone's definitely gonna see the bullet trail, or if you miss, he's definitely gonna know where that came from if he has headphones. And even if he sees the bullet trail, he's probably gonna turn around. But you could maybe get 2 shots in, and any more, you might want to just get out that plan. You can't snipe, right? Personal experience, I'm not that good at sniping. But those are my tips. I hope that they help you out. Definitely comment some more. What would you use a bush for? You know, do you have any cool bush wins on your channel? I'll check them out. I'll like the video. I'll do all that. Yeah, if this helps you out, subscribe, like, comment what helps you. I'm gonna have some more tip videos coming soon. I'm gonna be trying to post 3 times a week. I'm trying to build a schedule. I'm not too sure, you know, like I'm still new to this, but I'll see you guys soon.